What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. My name is Nuzlocke, and in today's video, we are going to be doing a Pokemon Emerald Nuzlocke. Now, if you don't know the rules of a Nuzlocke, I'll put them up on screen right now. If you can only catch the first Pokemon per route, if the Pokemon faints, it dies, and you can't use it anymore. And you have to nickname every Pokemon that you catch to get attached to them, and some additional rules up on screen, like you cannot catch the same Pokemon of this. You cannot catch a Pokemon of the same evolutionary line. So, for example, if I have a Wurmple and I found a Cascoon, then I cannot catch the Cascoon or the Beautify or the Silcoon or the Dustox or anything like that because of the rule of, well, yeah. Anyway, we go to Brendan's house, we get his Pokeball, and then apparently something's happening outside of Route 101, and Professor Birch is getting, like, destroyed by, like, a level 2 Zigzagoon or something. So we put the Wig Gecko Pokemon Trico, because the 8th Gym Leader and the Champion are both Water-type Pokemon, so that will be really helpful. Anyway, we go back to the professor's and grabs the Trico, who we name Ruz. And while doing all that stuff, up Ruz a bit, and then we went to go challenge Brendan, which this fight I think would have been a lot of asleep. Fight would have been a lot easier if Torchic didn't use all those growlers. Get up, buddy. Well, yeah. We talked to Brendan, and instead of going back to the lab, we go to get our encounters. But before that, we have to go get Professor Birch's balls. So on the next route, we catch a Wurmple, which I have never felt this much stress catching a Wurmple in my life. Taking only 2 balls, and we nickname it Zoe. I take C. And we failed to catch this dang Zigzagoon because we run out of Professor Birch's balls. I'm gonna stick my hand in there to get some more, you know. And then on Route 102, I think it was, we catch a Ralts, which is actually kind of big because the Psychic type is actually one of the best types. So if we are able to get our hands on our Dawnstone, hopefully delayed, it's in Gen 3, then this thing will be a lot more helpful. And yeah, we just train up the team. And yeah, we also get Ari the Taillow in Petalburg Woods, which is great because we kept on finding a bunch of Cascoons and because of the evolutionary line stuff. And so now we run into this fight with the Team Huckle Gun, which doesn't really go well because we fought a Shroomish and we got paralyzed. But luckily, thanks to our level advantage, we were still able to get through and won the battle. I barely squeaked by that fire. Oh my days. What would make you think I was using an emulator? I'm definitely not using an emulator. What are you talking about? We pushed onwards. And luckily, we were able to get this guy's balls. And it was the great ball. The red one. Hurrah! Yes, and then we run into our first fight in double battle. Since I haven't been training up all my other teammates, then this fight was a little stressful, but luckily we were able to push through it. We just pounded because our quick attack PP was low, while Kikaro just growled, and I really thought that Kikaro, it could be useful, which is why I put it up front instead of putting something else up front. But luckily, we were able to win that fight with ease. So we're getting a few close calls in Nuzlocke. Hopefully, nothing dies or anything. And then when we're trying to get our next encounter, we unfortunately run into a battle. But yeah, for our next encounter, we get a Poochyena and we throw the Great Ball at it and name the Poochyena Ayana. But now I feel ready to take on the Rustboro Gym. So While fighting one of the trainers with the Geodude, Ruz grew to level 16, not only learning Pursuit, but also that meant that it was going to get an evolution. So Ruz luckily evolved into a Grovyle and learned Fury Cutter, one of the best bug moves in Pokemon as it doubles every time it's being used. And since Grovyle and Sceptile both know the move Dragon Claw, this could be really helpful, but unfortunately Mega Evolution isn't in this part of the game just yet, so it's not really going to be that useful. So unfortunately Dragon Claw will not become a stab move, but Kikara does learn Confusion, which is better, because at least now Kikara can actually do some damage to incoming Pokemon before they can even do damage to it. So Kikara got a few levels, which is great, and then I felt ready to take on the Rustboro gym leader, and I was not happy with this fight. I would let the gameplay speak for itself, but unfortunately I wasn't fully microphone recording, so you can't really hear my reaction, but trust me, the nose pass was a problem. Using Rock Tomb, then healing, then Rock Tomb, then healing. I think it came to a point where I was literally slower. Yes, I was literally slower on the final turn of the battle, but luckily we were able to push through with one last absorb and won the gym badge. So now we had completed the first part of Nuzlocke. But anyways, guys, I'll see you all next time. Peace. Got you!